Hi, APCers. I really wish I was seeing you in person, but I guess we'll get used to online learning and we're in this together. And so I wanted to take just a few minutes to show you kind of what our APC class will look like from here on out. And I thought you might be interested in where I'm coming to you from. So a few years ago, I turned a small closet, well, actually a big closet, into a small office in off of our bedroom. And so here you can see my desk that I'm currently sitting at, and we'll be talking to you from most of the time. Behind me, there's a little couch, so it's a nice little area. And Teddy's got a desk over here, so he'll be doing his work. I'm sure we will not get through the semester without you seeing him on camera quite a few times. So yeah, I look forward to seeing all of you guys more, but that's where I'm coming to you from. So let's talk a little bit about how our class is going to work. So in general, the kind of schedule is that for an asynchronous day, I'm creating lessons in Desmo, so I will send you a code, and it's going to be a lot of things that you're pretty used to, exploring different problems. Our first lesson, we're gonna look at some historical artifacts, which I think will be really cool. Feel free to use your resources when you're doing these. Feel free to use the internet, your calculator, all of those things. Feel free to FaceTime or Zoom or Google Meet, however you want to meet with one of your APC friends, or even somebody outside of APC. But so feel free to do it together is all I'm trying to say. And if you have any questions, always let me know. So you'll first do these lessons. There'll be videos embedded in them. There'll be problems. A lot of the problems that you kind of would have normally done for homework, I've kind of built into these lessons. So you're all just kind of doing it at the same time. Then for a check, if you really want to know kind of how you're doing, there's going to be a Google Forms like quiz. So like 5 or 6 questions are going to be multiple choice. And you'll be able to see how you did. So those won't be counted into your grade, but just like for homework, you'll be able to try those. And then during the synchronous time, we're going to meet on Zoom. And what I love about Zoom is that we can do it in breakout rooms. So just like we did in class, we're still going to have a warm-up problem. So you will see in the in the Desmos asynchronous lessons, I'll tell you who's going to write our next warm-up problem. You don't have to worry about doing the whole community notes. We're just going to focus on the warm-up problems because those have been the parts that have been most beneficial. And so we see that Tika and Sona are first up for us, and they'll write a problem and they'll email it to me before our synchronous time. And so we'll start our synchronous time using Zoom and the breakout rooms and Jamboard, which is an online whiteboard, to work through problems, and we'll talk about them. And then I will answer any questions at all that you have. So questions in the Desmos that you find challenging, questions from the homework, anything like that, we will go through questions and I will answer them for you. And then I'll give you a preview of the next lesson. So we'll kind of continue that cycle. So asynchronously, you will do some work, and then synchronously, we'll talk about it, we'll answer questions. Hopefully it still has a little bit of the flavor of what we did in class. Although unfortunately, I can't make big things like our Amazing Race or things like that, but we'll still have fun and explore math together. So please email me if you have any questions at all. I know we're all in this together, and I'm sure it's a little hard to keep everything straight. All of your teachers doing something slightly different. So email me and I'll be happy to, I'll start a document with common questions. One other quick thing, we've been doing, a quote at the beginning of each lesson, this year, which has been really fun. I did post something over break that asked you to write your own math quote. So these first few days of this online, take a few minutes. It doesn't have to be super profound, just whatever you think about math, write a sentence or two, and we'll share those during our synchronous time. Okay, so I hope you're all doing well. I really miss you, but we're still in this. We'll have evening office hours. If you have any questions, I'm happy to jump on Zoom or Google Meet and we can go over problems together, and we'll make the best of it. So I will see you all online soon and talk to you over email.